we are going to talk today about creating prompts. And in case you didn't know, Tara is the geeky one who knows all about AI, and I'm the absolute opposite. So she's going to have go at teaching me along with you.
I'm a few steps ahead of you, that's all. For example, if we wanted to create a prompt, so we get ChatGPT to take a Substack post, like a blog post.
Yeah.
And you get it to pull out 5 big takeaways as notes, so little snippets that you can then post. How would you write a prompt for that if you were going to?
Right. I love this idea because anyone who's not familiar with Substack, and I'm only very new to it, and as are you, I think, Tara, aren't you?
Yeah.
You can write a newsletter type thing with a title and then an image and then a long post. But then you can also in between just write notes to post daily, can't you? And I suppose what you're saying here is if you were to create an article, but you also want to utilize that one article to create lots of notes throughout the week so that you haven't got to try and think of something different every day. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Okay, so this is what I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
So mine would obviously be about art, painting and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So let's say, and we haven't discussed this at all, so I'm trying to think of this. You might have to edit some umming and ahhing out.
I've got your Substack post here, the one that you wrote about, what did you write it about? About the deadline. Yeah, and the schedule.
Yes,
so
that's
I've got
right.
that one. But you'd need to give it instructions before to tell it what to do. So how would you give it?
So I wrote a post on how having a deadline helped me to, get my painting done in good time for an article I was writing for a magazine, right? So the post was basically, I never use deadlines, do I, Tara? When I paint, no. I just paint, and then when it's ready, it's ready. And I don't like the idea of deadlines. However, when I did this, I realised how brilliant it was because I just had this schedule. And you'll be very proud of me, Tara, because what I did is I asked ChatGPT, which I still struggle to say properly, to create me a schedule to help me get to each stage on time. So I had it on my easel. By this day, I need to have got to this stage, and that I found really helpful.
I am impressed you did that.
I know, I knew you would be. What the prompt I wrote into that one was create me. I'm an oil painter. I paint in layers. I paint using the lift out technique and the thin layers technique. Blah blah blah. I need to create a schedule. It has to be done by X date. Make me a schedule. And obviously ChatGPT doesn't know how I paint, so it didn't just suddenly say you need to have created this the soft edges by X or nothing like that. But what it did do is it created me a schedule, and then I could edit the bits that it was saying I needed to do, because obviously it's not going to be quite right, and I edited each bit. Okay, so I need to get here, and I need to have taken the first 3 photos by that. I need to create the underpainting by then. That was really, really good. So that was basically what my post was about. Yeah. So what I did is I created this article. Instead of doing that, and just making an article, I could have gone in. I could have copied that into ChatGPT, and said to it, "This is an article I've written for Substack. Can you help me pick out some points that I could use for notes throughout the week?" Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that would work fine. What would be better is if we could create something that you could then reuse. Yeah. So when you give it the next one the next time, it would work just the same.
So generalise it a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, going back to the one you wrote about your deadline, see what I would have done also included, and I think that for me, this is when I learnt this, I thought, oh wow, that is the missing piece for me, is, you said it doesn't know what you do, so it doesn't know your stages.
No.
So I would have told it the bit you said about, I'm painting this painting and I need to break it down. But I then would have said, I paint in different stages. Can you help me create a schedule? Ask me any questions that you need in order to be able to do this.
Okay.
Because then it still might not give you everything, but it's then going to say, okay, what stages do you paint in? You know,
Right.
how long it might ask you how long each took. If you do that, it can write you a better prompt as well. I always ask it for questions. So what I thought is, let's do the Substack one. So we're going to have a newsletter post, and then we're going to break that down into notes. And as you know, I'm shit at typing. So we're going to ask for it to create a comprehensive prompt, right? Because we want it to be detailed. And I said, this is what I want it to do. I want it to be able to give you a Substack post and then pull out 5 big takeaways to use as notes.
Right.
But then I want to say the notes should still be in my voice and use my words.
Can I ask you something about that?
Yeah, go on.
So that's really important to me. How does it know what your voice is?
There's different ways you can do this, but we're basically giving it a post, so it can basically use almost what you've given it and pull out bits. Because it can see what words you've used, can't it, in that post you give it. But there are other ways you can train it. So, for example, you could, if you've got loads of bits of writing that you've written, like blog posts, articles, or anything that you really like, you could take maybe, 5, 10 of those. We could create a project, and this is a whole different video. We could create a project. We could attach those as files to the project and tell it, this is I like these that I've written.
Yeah.
So can you make this is my voice, this is how I want to sound.
So perhaps we should make another video on that at some point.
Yeah. Have you got pieces that you like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll do that then. Let's carry on with this one anyway.
Yeah.
You will need to act like a so we want to tell it to be an expert. Substack expert. If I spell that right.
You are a Substack expert, I'd have thought.
Oops, yeah.
It sounds like you're saying you Substack expert, you.
Are you doing sexy voice for ChatGPT there?
I can't pull off a sexy voice.
Ask me any questions you need before you write the prompt.
See, I'd never have thought of putting ask me any questions at all.
It might not ask me any, but
I always assume that with ChatGPT, you're asking it questions, not the other way around.
No, because it needs context, doesn't it? Because
that's why I'm not getting the best out of it then.
Yeah, it doesn't know what you want. It doesn't know who you are unless you've told it.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see if it asks me any questions anyway. So what does my voice actually mean? What are the notes for? So let's say, because I hate it when it blasts you all these questions, so I'll again go, can you ask me them one at a time? Okay, so when you say my voice, what does it actually look like on the page? What I think we want for this one is we want it to literally take sections from your writing, don't we?
Yes. I mean, I would probably want to tweak them a bit to make them a little bit different. Yeah. I wouldn't want people to subscribe to my posts and then all my notes basically say the same thing. But maybe notes that could perhaps elaborate a little bit of something just to make it a bit more interesting. Do you know what I mean? Pull out something and expand on that a little bit.
So I'm going to say, when I say voice, I want you to pull out of written in the post.
Or highlight parts in the post that are...
use a similar tone and voice to the post. And we want it to be casual and conversation, don't we? Casual and conversational. Oops. I should have got you to type in.
I'm no good at typing. So have you got a post ready to post into it to demonstrate
I've got one of your
this
posts.
Oh, have you? Oh, you've got that one, have you?
Yeah. I did check with you.
Yeah, sorry.
Read,
No, I did, but I didn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can use it for the video. It's fine. I thought you were just experimenting with it.
No,
that's fine.
Okay, question 2. Who are the 5 takeaways for? Are they just for you as private working and for repurposing later into social media posts?
I guess repurposing then, right?
Yeah.
Because then that lowers your workload.
But who do you want to target as them to?
Well, obviously it's going to think it's your over 50 AI audience, right?
No, it won't. This one, no, it won't.
Okay, so my target market is... Who is my target market?
Who do you want these notes to reach? You can just guess for now. It doesn't have to be that deep.
I'm very deep though. Let's go for people who are interested in collecting art, maybe.
Good, that helps. Okay, question 3. How opinionated should the takeaways be? When I extract the 5 big points, shall I stick strictly to what you said, no sharpening? Lightly tighten and clarify your point without adding new ideas? Actively sharpen and clean up your thinking, even if that makes it clearer than the original?
You've definitely made this directed at me because it says it needs to be portable and clear, not rambling diary notes.
You don't ramble at all.
I think yes. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because stick strictly to what you already said. Well, then it's going to be exactly the same. So I don't know what the point with that would be.
The thing about this is, what you need to remember is, this is not set in stone.
No. Okay.
So we can create a prompt. And then, if you don't like it, we tweak it later. That's what you.
Well, let's go the whole
anyway.
hog. Let's just try the whole hog. Let's go actively sharpen and clean up our thinking, even if that makes it. It'd be interesting to know how much it changes it.
Yeah, that's the thing to always remember. That you can always go back and change things and edit it. It's not set in stone.
Although, of course, once it does it for you and it's brilliant, it's going to be hard to do that, isn't it? It's hard to go, oh no, that's not me.
Well, no, but we can rewrite the prompt for the next one. You know. So question 4, what should each takeaway look like? Choose what feels right. 1 sharp sentence, a short paragraph, a bolded headline plus a short explanation. Do you want them numbered, titled, just listed?
I would say a bolded headline plus a short explanation.
Yeah.
And just listed. Do you think? Titled, let's go.
Titled, yeah.
Yeah, let's go titled.
Yeah. Again, you could change this. Perfect. What are your hard no's? What things you'd absolutely not want to do? Be blunt.
Okay, I don't like fluff.
Yes, you do.
Okay, definitely no salesy or marketing language. I hate that. I don't ever include that in any of my posts. Not. I don't find it interesting, and it puts me off other posts. So I certainly wouldn't want to do that myself. No summarizing. I hate this post explores. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Talking down to the reader, I would never want to do that.
Basically, none of the above.
Yeah, no generic art world cliches. I don't want to use words like juxtaposition. And I don't want any of that. My journey.
None of the above.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Is that good grammar?
Question 6. Do you want me to use your exact phrasing where it works or rewrite everything?
Using your
vocabulary.
I certainly don't. I'll reuse your exact sentences wherever possible. Rewrite everything, but stay close to your wording or a mix of both. That's interesting. What, you choose this one?
Well, I'm going to go this one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go top one. But you can see how it's trying to extract as much information so it gives you what it thinks you want.
And that's just because you've asked it to ask you questions. I'd never have thought of
Yeah.
I'd never have thought of asking it to ask me things.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing I learned that really helped me write prompts.
Yeah.
So any substance constraints, keep it skimmable. Assume the reader always knows the art world. Avoid emojis. Any of these that you want it to...
I think keep it skimmable, because we are, at the end of the day, trying to get people's attention to read our posts, and as soon as they're too long, people will skip, won't they?
So should we go for that?
Yeah, I think keep it skimmable.
Okay. I don't know how many questions we got, or that's it.
Apologise for the dog.
Right, here's the... you can see, you look at this, compared to a prompt, say, me or you had written.
I think I might have a delivery.
Oh, really?
So just ignore the dog. As long as the dog's not bothering you, it's fine.
So can you see this prompt now?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I can.
But can you see how that is way, way more detailed than probably you or me would have written?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Let's copy this.
That would have taken ages to write as well.
Yeah, so let's say...
Stress test this prompt on one of your real subjects. Test it. Okay, yeah.
I was going to copy the prompt, but we'll just put it straight in. Let's test the prompt on this post. I'm going to post in, your deadline post that you wrote. Let's try it. Come on. Okay, so it's given you... Does this sound like you're writing or not?
No.
No.
Hang on. Knowing what says you frees up headspace. Having a plan meant no.
That might be because we put in that one line, didn't you, where you said go the whole hog. Yeah.
Or is it because we put... Oh, I see that one. Deadlines can be surprisingly liberating. For creative, structure doesn't kill creativity, it protects it. A well-planned schedule turns intimidating projects into manageable steps. Instead of feeling boxed in, the process felt lighter, productive and repeatable enough to want it to do it again. Okay, so it's not exactly used for my sentences. I wonder...
We did put that thing in the prompt.
Yes.
Yeah. So would you like to tweak it so it's more your words, maybe, the prompt?
Yeah. I tend to, as well, my posts, I don't like to be too serious. I certainly don't like to coming up with posts that make me sound like someone who's very serious, whereas I'm not. So I do tend to add a bit of humour where I find it. So I'd like to lighten it up a little bit, I think.
Okay, so can we change the prompt? Make it more I'm going to say my words.
My personality?
It doesn't know, does it?
Yeah.
More my words and voice than we have done.
Or maybe more conversational.
Well, let's try and get more of your words in, and then
and voice, yeah.
More conversational.
Because my posts are much more conversational than those.
And light-hearted.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Light-hearted. With a touch of humour? Was that going too far?
I don't want it to give... I like to add my own humour. I don't want ChatGPT to do it for me, if you know what I mean.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's...
So how I would use this, if I was going to do this, if it wrote something, I'd then tweak it further myself to make it more me.
Well, I think that's what most people would do. And, it gives you that base, though, doesn't it, to start?
Yeah.
So you can just kind of write on top of it. And it is only taking what you've written already anyway.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if it can... So I'll say, can you rewrite it? And then we'll test it again. I can't type.
You might want to look back on that one a bit.
Can you rewrite it?
Can you?
Oh, yeah. We'll have a lesson where you teach me grammar.
You don't need it because you've got ChatGPT for that.
Okay, so it's giving you a new prompt now. I say, if we try another day and we upload some of your voice, that should really help. Maybe we'll do a similar thing.
Oh, like
upload
my actual voice into a microphone?
No, I don't want that.
Oh,
No,
so that's scary.
Well, we could do that. We could get you chatting. And actually, they do say that is one very good way to write prompts, is to talk into it, because you'll tend to speak more. Well, you definitely do than you type. Right. Should we say test it again? It's asking us if you want to. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what it comes up with this time. Any better? We will tweak it more if it's not.
I think. I mean, the others aren't so. Oh, I see. So these are to do 5 different notes taken from it. Okay, I see. Yeah, once finished. Yeah.
So you just cut and paste that.
So finishing the artwork is one thing. Dealing with the tech is another. Photographing a dark painting, avoiding glare, and hitting all the image requirements turned out to be a real hurdle. Without a very geeky friend stepping in, I'd have been stuck right at the end. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I would tweak it a little bit, but
yeah.
But that's basically what I'd say. Once finished, the article led to a phone call, which led to a talk of a video interview. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not actually really my voice, but it's close to it. I mean, I would probably make things a little bit more conversational than I don't know what the word is.
We can. Do you want to try tweaking it again?
What's it say now? Be honest with yourself. What's that? Does this sound like you? If not, we can push it further towards social first language. What's that mean? Push it towards social first. Make it slightly more. Just make them slightly more. I don't want funny, but more conversational. Did we say that before?
Yeah, we did. I'm wondering if we just ask it to go more back to your words. Can we change the prompt? Oh, I've typed it wrong again. Should we try that?
Yeah.
See, it's never going to be a one-hit thing. And if we did have some more of your writing, we'd probably get a lot closer. Okay, so now it's going to do it heavily weighted to your exact words. So we'll see what happens with that. About as far as we can go.
Okay.
Okay, let's test this then.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
That first one, yeah. Schedule, not a vague one, it's an actual breakdown of stages. The big difference wasn't motivation, it was having a proper schedule, 10 steps, sensible and realistic timings, and a clear idea of what I should be working on and when. No last minute panic, which honestly makes a nice change. Yeah. See, that feels more like me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd probably tweak a bit.
That's better, I think. I'd never have thought of doing this. That kind of is where I know we've had to spend a bit of time, although to be honest, once you get used to doing this, you can probably copy and paste these prompts for other posts as well.
In the next video, I'll show you how we can take this and put it into a project so that whenever you've got a new post, you can just paste in your post.
Okay.
So we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, yes, see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.